Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of my Get to Know Me series. I'm Reverend Danica D. Fishking, and I'm so excited to share a bit more about myself with you all. Whether you know me from my ministry, my music, or my podcast, I'm here to tell you the story behind it all. So before we jump in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any episodes in this series. Let's get into it. Now, here's where it all began. I was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica, a place that taught me the value of faith, family, and perseverance. Growing up, I always had a passion for creativity, whether it was through music, storytelling, or connecting with people. And I'm gonna say this, I remember in my childhood moments, and where in my childhood moments, I remember I was like literally like doing a lot of things. I started dancing when I was young, you know what I mean? I started dancing when I was young because that's how, to be honest with you, I never know that I have a gift at all. I just start dancing and all of a sudden I'm there, always in my element, and it just make me who I am, which is the beauty of it, of how it has taken me that far. So because I remember one of my earliest moments, it was when I discovered the passion for music and ministry and everything. Because to be honest with you, I'm gonna say this, how I found out all of this, it was all when I was a kid. I started dancing. I start like literally moving around, and then after that I started singing. When you holding the broom and you singing into the broom, and then the song be playing, and it's like you're holding the broom like it's a microphone. That's what I did. I hold it like it's a microphone. I'm there sliding around into my and probably into my underwear, and trust me, y'all, I remember that to this day. Yeah, I remember I was sliding around like there's no tomorrow, y'all. When I was like dance up a storm, and I'm gonna say this, technically, because dancing came first, and I did not know I could sing. All I know, I started singing something, but I never, I just started singing and dancing, and then as I grow older, I recognize that I have a gift. And how I know that is when I was in high school. When I went to high school, I never went to high school in Jamaica. And I know I understand why God didn't let me graduate in Jamaica for a reason. Because when I was in Jamaica, I was bouncing about from school to school to school. Yeah, literally, guys, I was bouncing about from school to school, and me bouncing about from school to school, it's like I was moving around, but God knew that I was not going to graduate high school in Jamaica. So that's why I said, and I'm gonna say this: everything does happen for a reason. There's a reason why I didn't graduate in Jamaica. I ended up graduating in the United States of America. So it comes to show you who God is. And God, remember, God knows our story, because in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, he did says, "For I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you." So I knew what you're going to do with your life. It's like God said, I knew what you're going to do with your life. I know exactly how your life is going to plan out. I know what happened when you were young. I know what happened when you were born. And you know what I mean? And yeah, which is the beauty of it. And the thing is this, guys, as I got older, I was like, wow. Because let me go back to at 7 years old. So I came into the United States first in New York City. And I spoke about this briefly on the channel. And I did went into details on what happened. So if you go back to season 1, you will know what I'm talking about. But to make a long story short, I'm gonna say this: I am forever grateful to find out what drive me to be who I am today, because it's who God called me to be. You know what I mean? And I never knew I was. And another thing, I never knew ministry that was in there, because y'all. You know when God called you into ministry? Yeah, God called me into ministry, and the thing is, and the funny thing is, guys, I keep seeing everywhere, and even watching different platforms, and even on TV, I keep seeing preaching, and I see, somebody said, "Why would you answer the call?" And I'm like, I'm like, huh? And it's like the person's talking to me, and to make a long story short, God was actually talking about me. Why don't you answer the call? And now I know what God meant to answer the call. So no, I said, yeah, that's how ministry came into it. So I end up got ordained on July 31st, 2022, which is the beauty of it, and everything came into play. You know what I mean? And back to before, I know it's all over the place, but I just want to share my story, because I was supposed to do a video about me, about celebrities who are Scorpio, but that's so funny. I am a Scorpio myself, so I will be doing that after the series. But because right now I'm doing a series on the Get to Know Me series, so you guys should get to know who I am as a person, and how, you know what I mean. I want you guys to get to know me. So as I was saying, so in high school days, that's how I really understand, like, that music has been a part of me. So yeah, when I mean music has been a part of me since I was like a kid, like since I was a baby. Even God knew I was a musician. But as you know, and it's amazing who God is, because God knows what you're gonna do with your life. And then, you know, in high school, everything was going. The thing is, I was supposed to go to. There's a first school. There's a high school I was supposed to go first. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's another thing. And I did spoke about this in season 1, but I'm gonna elaborate more, because I did say I'm gonna elaborate more in season 1. So basically, I was supposed to go to, because I ended up going to the second high school, because the first choice, I forgot what the name was. This daggone high school. Don't get me wrong, I don't remember the name. All I know, I don't remember. I know for a fact that, make a long story short, what happened on that part is that while I was, you know, because me, I was like, you know, walking around looking at like looking in the classrooms and see what it's like, and then make a long story short, I'm there looking around, and then this girl, and I spoke about this too about it. So this girl came up, this student. So on that part, while I was walking, I saw this girl came up, and she said hi, and she said, how are you, and blah blah blah. And then she started, I saw her with a cigarette, and I was young. I was in my teenage years, y'all. When I mean I was a teenager, I was an actual teenager. If you wonder what was that, that's some notification in the background. If you hear, yes, that's notifications. If you hear notifications throughout the episode, is y'all be blowing me up on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, on emails. I get a lot of emails, y'all. So anyways, as I was saying, like, you know, and I was like, I saw this girl, right? So I introduced myself, and then I saw her with a cigarette, y'all. Now this is, and I remember I spoke about this. You know what I said? I said, I was standing up there minding my own business, don't even do nothing. I don't know how the cigarette ended up in my hand. Y'all, to this day, I don't know how the heck that cigarette ended up in my hand. All I know, the girl put the cigarette in my hand because the principal was coming down. The principal was, because apparently apparently, but the principal was talking to my mom, to my mother in quotation. So that's why I said in quotation, because she's not really. So I'm gonna tell you why she is not really. But the thing is, I'm gonna say this. And I'm gonna tell this afterwards. I do have an article, and I will talk about this at the end of the episode, so I can tell you. So I'm gonna leave that part to the end, so I can let you guys know about that. But I do have an article. So back to what I was saying. So like, make a long story short, yeah, that's what happened. The girl ended up putting the cigarette in my hand. I got in trouble. Yeah, guys, I got in trouble. And the thing is, I did not know I would end up in my hand. She just saw the principal, and she put it in my hand. She put it in my hand, make it look like I'm the one that did it. So the first school I was supposed to go, yeah, that's why I got pulled out of the first school and going to the second school. So as I said, I don't remember the name of that school, and that's when I went to East Orange Campus High School, and from then, I got C's and D's in certain classes, but in like science and in like world language, in Spanish, and in other areas, I got straight A's in, like chemistry and all that kind of stuff. I got straight A's, and I'm like, oh, and then I end up on the honor roll. Yes, guys, I end up on the honor. I end up on the high departmental honors, and I was on the departmental honors. So yeah, I may have C's and D's in certain areas, but in other subjects I had straight A's and stuff. That's why I made it onto the high departmental honors. So make a long story short on that one, I was one of the gifted students in that school, in that high school. And I ended up graduating. I graduated in 2007 in June. I think it's June 6th, 2007. Yeah, that was it. And y'all, in that high school, and that's another thing, y'all. I'm going to talk about my high school years. I will be talking about that in the story time. So stay tuned. I will be talking about my high school journey. I won't say too much on that part. All I know, I'm gonna just tell you what I know. As I said, I did spoke about this in one of them seasons, in one of the seasons of either season 1 or 2. But you gotta go binge watch season 1 through 6, and you will know what I'm talking about. So yeah, just that, guys. So and then from then, y'all, and then how I know music was a part, y'all. So in high school, I know I'm all around the place, but I'm just making sure I share you the story of what happened. So I've been in a marching band. Oh yeah, I've been in high school. I was in a marching band, and they did karaoke, and I started singing. Y'all, when people love my singing, I was shocked myself. People kept, after I finished singing, they tell me I need to go on American Idol. Yeah, people be telling me, why did you go on American Idol? Because I'm hitting notes that I shouldn't be hitting, like coming like Mariah Carey. Excuse me, Lord Jesus, I could burp right in your ears. My bad about that. Excuse me. Yeah, you see that? I just belched right when I said that, because the Holy Spirit know what I'm talking about. So I did that. People tell me I should go on American Idol because I got a beautiful voice. And for those of you who don't know that I do music, yes, I did drop some music on here, and I do have a music channel that is going to be in the link in the description below, so you can subscribe to that. So yeah, if you don't know that, I know. Yeah, if you don't know, now you know. So yeah. So that link is going to be in the description below. So that's my high school years. So yeah, so that's how I knew that I had a gift of singing, and I got older. Y'all, as I said, as I got older, my love for music, faith, podcasting, it grew. And then I realized that I wanted to bring those together in everything I do. So yeah, so I do a lot of Yeah, guys, when I mean I do everything, and it ain't funny. And as I got older, I got ordained as a minister, and through Fresh Beginnings Weddings Ministry, I've been able to unite love and spirituality in a beautiful way. And for podcasting, the Powerful Movements podcast is my way of empowering others one episode at a time. And I'm gonna tell you how all of that became possible. How it started with as you guys, if you watch season 1, you know what I'm talking about. Remember, I started with the Danica show, and then I was trying to find a name for this podcast because to be honest with you, for the podcasting thing, guess what? I did podcasting before, 4 or 5 years. Yeah, I did podcasting before, over a decade ago. So the Holy Spirit wanted me to bring it back, and that's why I ended up bringing back the podcasting. And make a long story short on that, yeah, it was God. God and my future wife give me the yeah. So that's why I end up on here. And as I said, I was scrolling to find a name, and I found one. It went through a name stage because I was finding a name, because I went for the Danica show, the Dan show, the Different Screen show. I met my future wife show. Yeah, now it's Powerful Movements podcast, because all of that, when I thought about those names, and I asked myself, what name can I use? All of the names that I've mentioned, that I put on here, I want a name that could stick. And y'all, the Holy Spirit gave me a name, Powerful Moves. Yep, because I was thinking, I was thinking about the song, when I move, you move, just like that. And the thing is I thought about that, and then all the names that I've named, I said, okay, so I'm making movements. So everything that I'm doing is making moves in God's kingdom, making moves. So that's how everything comes to play. That's when it's called Powerful Movements Podcast. So that's from the Powerful Movements Podcast. It has the ministry side is called Powerful Movements, Fresh Beginnings Weddings. That's the full name. And I have the ministry side is Destiny Fresh Kingdom, the Ministry of Entertainment. But to shorten it, it is Destiny Fresh Kingdom Ministry. That's the shorter version of the ministry. So that's why everything come together. And for the music side, I do produce music as D Fresh King. You see what I did there? Yes. So I do produce music as D Fresh King, blending my creativity and faith into powerful tracks. I'll be linking all the things that I have, all the channels, where you guys are going and check it out, and you know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna tell you what I do. So I'm gonna say this: at the heart of everything I do, whether it's officiating weddings, creating music, or hosting a podcast, it is my belief in empowerment and purpose. The mission statement is, I want to inspire others to find their calling, to embrace their creativity, and to never stop going. So I have a question for you guys. What's something you're passionate about that makes you feel alive? Let me know in the comments below. And that being said, thank you so much for watching. But before we go into thanking you guys, I remember I told you what I said before, what I want to say. Yes, about what happened. So I told you guys about an article. So I do have an article that's coming out. I did an interview with Voyage MIA magazine. They reached out to me via email. Make a long story short, they emailed me. I did an interview, and I have an article. I will be posting that article. I will let y'all know. You just gotta follow my social medias. My social media for Facebook, for Facebook and TikTok and Instagram is Powerful Moments Podcast. So that's where you can find me, and Snapchat. I do have a Snapchat. I'm gonna link it down in the description below because I forgot what I name it. So yeah, so it's that probably Powerful Movements Podcast. So I'm gonna leave everything down in the description below. You can get everything what I'm saying, y'all. You can get it in the description down below. Everything where you can find me, everything where you can subscribe to my mailing list is in the description as well. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I appreciate you guys. I hope this gave you a glimpse into who I am and why I do what I do. So in the next episode, I will definitely be sharing something, and I want you guys, I hope y'all prepare yourselves what the next episode is going to be. Y'all gonna love it. So the next episode I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be sharing with you my story and how I'm going to share my story and how I got here, and how so basically I want to talk about the experiences that shape me including challenges and triumphs along the way. You guys are going to get that, and that will be the next episode. Because as I said, there is a series that I'm doing, and I hope you guys. So there's going to be a playlist. There's going to be a playlist of the series. So there's going to be a playlist. So I will let you guys know. So by the time this episode is out, the playlist is already put together. So but you guys can be able to use that and catch up with all the series. So alright, guys, as I said, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and as I said, that's gonna be the next topic. So if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So let's continue this journey together. Alright, I appreciate everybody. God bless. Y'all, don't miss out. Head to powerfulmovementspodcast.com/store and grab your Powerful Movement Podcast merch today. Be bold, be inspired.